Hello everybody. It's 72 hours before I am due to fly to Nigeria, and today I have an appointment to carry out a COVID PCR test. Yeah, PCR test is the only one that the Nigerian government is accepting for anybody that is coming to Nigeria. PCR means polymerase chain reaction test. Yeah, so that's the only one allowed by the Nigerian government. The way COVID tests work here in Spain, I live in Spain, is that if you feel symptoms of COVID, like you're sick, you have all the symptoms, you go to your doctor will check you and confirm that the likelihood of you having COVID is high. So your doctor will send you to the lab to do the COVID test. In that case, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. Yeah, it will be taken care of by the government. But if on your own, nobody asks you, nobody talked to you, you want to do a COVID test, just like I'm doing now because I want to travel, you have to pay for it. And it's only done at the private clinic. So I made an appointment with a private clinic here to do the test. They told me that it costs 120 euros to do that. Let's go. That's the hospital.
20 minutes later.
Hi. Madre mia. Chineke abbiamo. Nah. The thing is a little bit painful. I just came out of the hospital and they wouldn't let me film it, even though I told the woman I'm not going to show your face, but she was like, no. I said, why? She said, just no. Yeah, I don't know what they're hiding. You know, it's a private hospital, but yeah, they refused for me to record it. They will put something like a long Q-tip up this nose. I do it like this. And then she brought it out and told me to breathe, like catch your breath. And then she put it up the other one. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's 3 or 4. It's not really painful, but you know, it will be like yeah, that's done and dusted. They told me that, of course, I knew this even while making the appointment because I wanted to be sure that the thing will come out on time. She said that if I want to pick it up from here, it will be ready tomorrow evening. So let's say 24 hours after taking the test. But if I want to receive it on their website, like download it from their website, I should wait till the next morning. Yeah, I mean, if the test comes out, the time it takes them to convert it to PDF and then upload it on their website so I can download it. So I'm going to wait for the day after tomorrow because I still have time. I'm not traveling till the next day, so that gives me enough time to do all the Nigerian things that I need to do. I'll show you everything. So as soon as I got my PCR test results, I headed straight to the Nigerian International Travel Portal. Filling the form is pretty straightforward. Just make sure you are on the tab that says Arrive in Nigeria. Select the country you're departing from, the state of your departure airport. So it doesn't matter where you live. What matters is the airport you're departing from, the state, the terminal, and the name of the airline. Easy peasy. Proceed and you will see this form. All the information you need to complete this form you should know already, or you can find on your flight ticket. At the end, browse for and attach the PCR test results. They accept JPEG and PDF formats. Then select the nearest center to you when you arrive in Nigeria for a repeat test. You know the rule says that you must do a repeat test 7 days after landing in Nigeria. So choose a test center nearest to where you will be staying in Nigeria. I knew I was going straight to Anambra State on arrival, so I needed a test center in Anambra. As you can see here, there is a test center in Nnewi on the list. So I called them up to make an appointment, and they told me that I had to pay 60,400 naira. I was like, I'll pay some money to the federal government of Nigeria. Why are you charging me again? And they were like, we don't know anything about that. You must pay this amount when you come to us. So I sent an email to PTF to ask them why I have to pay to them and pay to the lab as well. Who is ripping me off here? I copied NCDC in the mail. I did not get a response to that email, but the day I came to fill the form, I discovered that this lab was not on the list, even though they are still on the list of approved labs there. As you saw, the test center was on the list here, but it's nowhere to be found in this selection area. I guess PTF received a lot of complaints about this center, so they yanked them off the list. I guess so. I'm not sure what happened here. So select the date for the test, which is 7 days after you land in Nigeria, then pay. As you can see, I paid 38,000 naira. Once you make the payment, you'll be taken to a page where you enter the email address where you receive your QR code, and it will be sent to you there. I received mine immediately as soon as I made payment. You can also download it from the Get QR Code page at any time. Then print it and keep it with you at all times while you're traveling. You must also have a copy of your PCR test results with you at all times. In fact, that's the one that the airline you're traveling with is more focused on. You know, initially people were having a lot of issues printing the QR code. So at some point, the federal government of Nigeria told them to stop asking for QR code. Yeah, so your test result is very important. Yeah. But you'll be asked for this QR code document on arrival in Nigeria. Make sure you have at least 1 copy, but ideally 2 copies. If you can't pay online for whatever reason, just print the temporary QR code. Okay, you saw that I've already done my COVID test, gotten the result, filled the form online, paid for my repeat test when I get to Nigeria, and gotten my QR code. So everything ready for me to fly to Nigeria. But that flight did not happen. Why? Because that flight was supposed to happen bang in the middle of the Lekki toll gate shooting. So there was mayhem on the streets. That was when the law enforcement agents disappeared from the streets. There was burning, looting, yeah, anarchy. Yeah, everybody was doing whatever they wanted. I was like, if the streets are like this, if people are not getting out of their homes, there was 24-hour curfew, how can I get home when I get to the airport? That means I have to land, because the airline I was going to use was still traveling to Nigeria on that day. So I was like, so if I land in Lagos, I will stay at the airport for however long it takes for this thing to calm down so that someone can go home. So I had to move my flight. Yeah, you can do that with your airline or travel agent, depending on how, if you booked your flight directly with an airline or if you booked with a travel agent. Before you fly, you can call them up and say, set my ticket to open. Yeah, so that you will not be charged for a no-show. Once you don't show up, that money is gone. But if you call them, even if it's before you check in, even if it's, I think you can actually also do that even after checking in, so long as you didn't miss the flight, so long as the flight time was not there yet. So you can call them and then they set it to open. So that's what I did, because, you know, I still wanted to go to Nigeria, but, you know, I didn't know when. So by the time everything calmed down and I was ready to rebook my flight, that COVID test I did had expired, because based on the PTF directive, you have to do it at most 120 hours, that's 5 days before you take off from wherever you're taking off from. I did another one. In fact, it was the last minute thing. I was scrambling because I was trying to fix the flight again. I was trying to make sure I could get an appointment to do the COVID test and have the result come out. A lot of places I go, they said, no, the result of your test will come out on a day after I had traveled out of Spain. So there's no way I could tell. So finally I got one where I could do the test and the result will come out at 2 a.m. the next day. So that's what I did. And then I went ahead and did all the filling of forms on the Nigerian government website. I was hoping that they will still have my details on there, because as someone that has filled the form, and I have not flown, yeah, I didn't fly, they didn't see me in Nigeria at least to receive my QR code. So I thought they would think, or the system will think, this person has not traveled, so let's keep his or her data on the system. So yeah, but that didn't happen. When I went to the website again and put in my passport number, it says no records could be found for this passport number. So I had to start everything from the beginning, because I thought they will have my information there, and the only thing I needed to do was like update it with my new travel dates, new flight number, and new re-upload the latest COVID test. But no, that didn't happen. So I had to do everything again. After filling the form, I thought that when I put in my, when you go to pay, when you go to get the QR code, I thought when I put in my passport number, it will recognize me as someone that has paid and hasn't been received in Nigeria. Yeah, I guess I expected too much from the system, but I don't know. That's how I expected it to work, but no. Even after filling the form, I went straight to QR code to put in my passport number. They said no records found, so I had to go and pay again. So I paid another 38,000 naira. When I get to Nigeria, I'll ask them the procedure for retrieving the first one I paid that I did not use. So right now I'm on the way to Nigeria on the new date that I'm going to travel, and I'm in Madrid. I'm in a hotel room because right here in Spain we're on another lockdown. We have a second wave of the spread of the virus, so we're on another lockdown. So the means for getting here, there's no way I could have left my home today, the same day that I'm flying. Normally you could, but there are restricted bus services, so I had to come into Madrid the day before, stay in a hotel. This is a hotel very close to the airport, so I'll get ready now and take the hotel shuttle to the airport. I'm flying with Turkish Airlines, so hopefully see you in Istanbul. In Turkey for my layover. I'm at a kebab place. How can you be in Turkey without eating kebabs? You must eat kebabs. So it's a nice airport. They have a nice airport here. They have free Wi-Fi for 1 hour. You just need to scan your passport and you get access. Okay, you scan your passport, on your data page on your passport, there's a code at the bottom, so you just scan it there, and they give you a password. So you just switch on your Wi-Fi and you enter your passport number and the password that they give. You have access for 1 hour. After that, you have to pay. It's quite cheap. I think I saw 30 Turkish lira for 2 hours, or you pay 50 Turkish lira for unlimited access per day. So Turkish lira is 10 liras to 1 euro. So it's like, for that 50 Turkish lira one that gives you unlimited access, it's like paying 5 euros for unlimited access. So it's not that expensive. And the internet is quite fast, very fast. So I'm waiting for my kebab. I can't wait. I'm so hungry. Hey, madre. Here it comes. just the way I like it. Never seen a more juicy chicken. Barbecued to perfection. So, I'm back in the village. As you can see my background, I'm in the village. So, I want to conclude this vlog, this travel to Niger vlog, post-COVID. Yeah, we know that COVID is still here with us, but you know, post-lockdown, post-end SARS. Yeah, so. And I just said let me conclude the vlog while washing my clothes. I'm hand washing my clothes. Living the village life. So this is early in the morning. I want to wash my clothes so that they can start early to dry. Yeah, it's quite hot at this time of the year. Very, very humid. Oof. The humidity is killing me. It's like 20% if that is possible. 20% humidity. That is very hot. So, where do I start? Where did I stop? We arrived in Nigeria, and at the airport it was really fast actually. It was quite fast, unlike the stories I was hearing at the beginning of the reopening of the airports. You know, with every system, the Nigerian government put in place the arrival procedures and all that, but a lot of people experience problems if it's not the QR code, not printing, it's this, it's that, it's people that can't pay, and lots of issues. But when we came back, everybody was on the same queue, both those that paid and those that could not pay online. We were all on the same queue, and the queue was moving really fast because I believe we had at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people attending to us. So the queue was moving really fast. And when you get to the front of the queue, and they just ask for your QR code, finish. You give them that piece of paper, that A4 paper that you printed out, and that's it. And don't worry if you have, okay, before traveling you can print 2 copies, but even if you have just 1 copy, remember they sent it to your email, so you can always print out another copy there, because I've called the diagnostic center, the lab where I'm going to do my repeat test, and they told me that all I need to bring is that QR code, that sheet of paper. So you need 2 copies. So if you can, just for your convenience, you can print 2 copies. Yeah, because they'll take 1 from you at the airport on arrival. But if you could not pay online, they'll just direct you to, there's another group of people, about 3 of them on the side, where you can go and make your payments. It doesn't take a lot of, I mean, by at most 30 minutes everybody on that flight has gone through COVID arrival procedures. Yeah, anyway, now I'm in the village. It was I came by road. The road was free. I didn't film anything. Yeah, I was tired. There was minimal police checkpoints on the Shagamu-Bini Expressway. The only place that there was serious policing, lots of checkpoints, was in Edo State, which is understandable because there was a prison break in Benin, so maybe that's why they had checkpoints every kilometer, police checkpoints and army checkpoints every kilometer. But apart from that, in Ondo State, nothing. I think we saw 2 checkpoints on the bypass, and then that's it. Timbam Asaba, nothing. I went to my home place first before coming to my husband's place to come and see Mama. Mama ndo to in ekele. Ewen dị na sim kemgbe ị ga shete mama. Na anya mama na-acha ha. Hey! Na anya mama na-acha ha. So you guys, are you ready for mama vlogs? I'll try as much as I can. You know, I have 1.5 arms this time. So I'll try as much as I can to get you the village vlogs. I'm in self-isolation, yeah, for 1 week, and then on the 7th day, I'll be going to Owerri, to the diagnostic center for a repeat test. Like I said earlier, the only thing they said I should bring is the QR code document. Yeah, that QR code printed out. That's the only thing that they said I should bring. I'll take you along with me if you want. So if you want to go with me to Owerri to do my COVID test, wait for that video. And I guess that's it. If you enjoyed the video, if you're looking forward to village vlogs, click the like button. To ginger my swagger. You know that I need a lot of gingering these days because I have 1.5 arms. This arm is dead. Yeah, it's dead half of the time. It's not editing friendly. yeah, I know. This is not a good time to travel. I mean, there's a lot of protocol. There's a lot of procedure. This and that. But you know, if you're traveling for something very important, you have to make that trip. And after watching this video, you have seen what to expect, so you can prepare yourself for that, and you'll have a smooth journey. It's not that bad. It's just the fact that you have to wear a mask like all the time. It's not something I don't think I'll ever get used to. Wearing a mask all the time. Okay, bye bye. Let me continue washing my clothes.